Intelligence Artificial, the experience.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man.
The future of the world is staged.
Yet as mortal as his own.
I said peace to my man, raised my hand and gave a pound. Went home and laid down when I heard the strangest sound. It was a mind-numbing humming, so I covered my ears, followed by a blinding flash. And when my eyes cleared, across my room stood a diesel 7-footer with an axe on his back and wearing a black hood. I was vexed for a second, then thought to myself, should I? A, try to take him, B, try to escape him. But since he hadn't moved, I decided to be patient. He stood frozen, threateningly posing, eyes glowing. Stared into my grill and I felt my brain imploding. In my mind was spoken these words: you've been chosen. He waved his hand before me, an energy portal opened. With the same arm he pointed, the voice said, step through this. But not being impetuous, I asked, where will I get through this? His answer: no more questions, just do as I have ordered. Pulled his hatchet out the scabbard and again pointed toward it. With that motion, any notion I'd had of resistance disappeared in an instant. So I rethought my decision. I said, explain to me your mission and I'll listen, but relay some data before I step to some interstellar distance. Enough talk, he exclaimed, it's time to test your fate. Yanked me through the portal screaming, your destiny awaits.
Thundered in when they were wondering, where's our son when we need him?
Flow with the swiftness.
Back to the land of skills. To some I'm just a legend that they don't even believe in, but the truth has no my season.
I wasn't even believing what I was seeing. In seconds we'd appeared in an intergalactic coliseum, surrounded on all sides by alien beings. Couldn't decipher what I was hearing, but it sounded like cheering. Suddenly a fearsome alien approached, grabbed my hand and gave a poke. I understood what they spoke, my thoughts were provoked. I tried to ask him a question. He glanced in my direction, then pointed at the dais. All eyes opened wide as the Overlord came into view.
Contestants, greetings and salutations I extend to you. You've been chosen as your planet's representative. Pensive and inventive, warriors, worlds get to live. Glory for the victors, but the story for the losers. Your planet gets invaded by interstellar battle cruisers.
Earth's future look grim if this is hand-to-hand combat. You couldn't stop some of these aliens with an F-14 Tomcat loaded with Sidewinder missiles and Gatling guns. I was relieved when he revealed we'd be battling with puns, metaphors and similes, analogies and punchlines.
It's a war of words, you'll be dueling out with rhymes. MCs from all the galaxies, quadrants and sectors battle against each other as their planetary protectors. Attempt the skill, the best will continue to the next round. Prepare yourselves, we begin after the sun sets down.
Thundered in when they were wondering, where's our son when we need him?
Flow with the swiftness.
Back to the land of skills. To some I'm just a legend that they don't even believe in, but the truth has no my season.
You and I and others like us. Where are we to live when the Martians own the Earth?
I got it all figured out. To live underground.
Round one, facing Cerebus, Canine MC from Sirius with 3 styles: delirious, furious, and mysterious. Head 1 a weed rhyme, 2 was angry, 3 had puzzles. With 1 verse I left him muddled, silenced him like a muzzle. I thought I might have trouble with the second, an energy being spitting verses across the whole visible spectrum. She shined with her lines, so I had to spark it fatter. Shut down her light with a rhyme composed of dark matter. On it went, match after match, constant battling. Rhymed against a Klingon, a Borg, a Cardassian, a Kree, a Hutt, a Romulan, and a Dominator. Bombed a Martian with his own plutonium space modulator. The Predator competitor couldn't handle my intelligence. 6 degrees of elevation took out the 5th element. Battle Boba Fett over a Darth Vader beatbox. Defeated Planet Reebok, a Wookiee and an Ewok. My invincible flows weren't even injured as I ripped the Robotech Masters and Trotty and the Invid. Next my skill went to test with Psykill from the GoBots. No one thought a human brain could maintain against the robots. His binary bits up against my wits and my ebonics. He couldn't decode it, my rhyme overloaded his electronics. His metallic shell fell, I ready for my next go-round when Overlord's voice boomed.
Time for the final showdown.
Thundered in when they were wondering, where's our son when we need him?
Flow with the swiftness.
Back to the land of skills.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
It was time for the finals and I hadn't met my rival, but defeating him was vital to continue our survival. Humanity's in peril, I've got 1 chance at saving them. Suddenly an announcement came into the stadium. The Earth-born Philly native leaving mics invigorated. Our son the voice of reason, this nigga is the greatest. His opponent the verbally potent 10-headed rhyme fighter, the 20-mic gripping ripper known as the Hydra. The crowd started to applaud as he stepped onto the floor. Let a blood-curdling roar out of head number 4. And then his third mouth blurted out, so you're the amazing our son that we've all heard about. Overlord said,
time to finish this, your time is limited.
Gave us quick beat snippets and check what Hydra did with it. I decimate MCs with decibels in this decathlon. This is the 10,000th stage that I battled on. Flame flame I've splattered on MCs burned to the 10th degree. From 1 to 10 million, my skill increases exponentially. The crowd got loud with oohs and ahs and wows, and I vowed I'd down this 10-headed bastard right now. When the mic is calibrated and the volume calculated, I spit a rhyme so juicy not even solar flame can evaporate it. My maniacal machinations leave decimals fractionated. My larynx spat lasers, leaving 10 heads decapitated.
Why then is man challenging space? The answer is, of course, because man has always responded to a challenge. He has never accepted defeat.
Have no fear, the smoke cleared and I appeared as the victor. Earthlings saw my sacrifice via satellite pictures. As you might figure, I gained fame from Havana to Ghana and was presented with the Congressional Medal of Honor. My escapades were on all hours of the day and played over airwaves after the Our Sun parade. Warner Brothers made a Voice of Reason cartoon, and Last Emperor drafted me for Secret Wars Part 2. Record deals came pouring in, but they would have to wait, cause I was thinking of Overlord and the worlds he said he'd subjugate. I need 20 MCs and a Stargate into space. We got plans to formulate and worlds we need to liberate.
Thunder them when they're wondering where's our son when we need him.
Flow with the swiftness.
Back to the land of skills. To some I'm just a legend that they don't even believe in, but the truth has no my sneeze.